Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I got out early from work today, so the Imperial 9th is on expedition. And we're gonna revisit an already conquered territory, but we've been neglecting it. And I've been wanting to do it for a minute, so I figured right now would be a good time. So we're gonna head out to Holly Beach, and we're gonna try to do a small hike out to a place on the map that's called the Duck Blind. I don't know if it's a duck blind. Well, actually on the map it's called Duck Blind Hotel. So let's see what it be, and hopefully everything goes well. It's 16:55. We got about an hour and a half left of sunlight. So let's see how it goes. Sorry about the big old glare, guys. I have not reached that state of cinematography, of videography that most YouTubers have. I'm still starting young. I mean, I'm still starting small, starting young. So yeah. But anyways, guys, y'all be safe, and I'll record a little bit more right now when we get closer to Laguna Vista. All right. All right, ladies and gents, we are past its head hunt. And we're still on 510, going towards Laguna Vista. We're about to come up to Buena Vista Road. And Buena Vista, if you follow it north, or northwest, should I say, you'll get to the refuge, and then that will take you to Riondo and all that area, Latina, all that area. So we're eastbound right now on 510. You see the windmills? Of course, someone already knows my location and where I'm going and what time I should be back. That is something that you should always do, even if it's gonna be in your backyard. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what's going on. So always tell somebody where you're going and what you're gonna be doing and what time you should be back, and just have a plan, okay? Especially if you're going to like places like Holly Beach that the service is real spotty. Make sure that people know exactly where you're at, or at least a general area, so they can look for you. Okay, so here we are, getting closer to the road that takes you down to Holly Beach, which is Holly Beach Road. So it's gonna be pretty exciting. Oh, there goes Cameron County people. All right, so we're entering Laguna Vista now, and the road's gonna be just right here. Stand by. It's Laguna Vista city limits. Laguna Vista Madre, or Laguna Madre Christian Academy. All right, there it is. Let's see how good the road is. A lot of the times the road is real good up until you get to the second curve, and then afterwards it gets kind of bad. So let's see how it goes. Here we go. If you don't have an off-road suspension, you have no need to be going fast down this road, dude. Look at that. Look at the roots. So this is usually how it is, but a little bit worse when you get into the second curve. About the second curve, I believe. And since I don't have an off-road suspension, I'm gonna go in real slow, because I'm not about to dump another 2600. Oh, that was intense, guys. Horrible, most horrible time of my life. So usually around this area is where I start losing service, but right now I still have pretty good service, so maybe T-Mobile's got them better. Look at that. That used to be a shrimp basin, I believe, from what I'm told. They used to have, like, they used to grow shrimp in there and shit, from what I think. I'm not sure. I was told that there used to be like a shrimp farm or something like that. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they say. And look, there's a little entrance to go in there. But man, you gotta have a good off-road system for that. Alright, we're getting to the second bend. It's usually when you can tell if it's gonna be real bad or if it's gonna be normal. You gotta go real slow because, man, this part sucks real bad too. I'm telling you, you have to have a really good suspension for this road. So this road should be a trail on its own, to be honest. And look, that's a little bay over there. Okay, so it's actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad at all. I guess since the last time it rained, maybe the county might have come by and fixed the road a little bit, scraped it, because I remember the last time that I came and you couldn't even make it past that first curve, like, at all. You couldn't even go in. It was real bad and it was real muddy. Let's take the center one. Look, watch. Look, let me show you guys real quick what I'm talking about with the ruts. Look at that. Look how deep those ruts are. Look at that diesel though. Look at that rut. Look at that. There is at least maybe 4 feet worth of clearance there. No, I'm lying. Maybe like 3 feet, 2 feet. Man, that truck sure does look good, huh? All right. This is the first little bit of road. We haven't gone too far in. And so we have that left over there, and then the sun is setting to our east, and that is the west. I'm sorry, sets in the west, rises in the east. Anyways, all right guys, I'm gonna continue the journey. Hopefully I can make it to that duck blind hotel thingy, which is the whole purpose of the expedition. So let's check it out, guys. I'll be with you guys shortly. Ruts are gotcha, dude. All right, we're almost out of the ruts. I see clear roads up ahead. is a nasty dip. Oh, we made it, thanks to the Lord. Alright, I'm gonna try to cut back this way. Take the easiest path because the suspension system is expensive. Alright guys, we made it through the worst part. We'll see you soon. So we're almost there. There is about maybe 1 or 2 more turns to go, and then after that we should be done. And then we'll get to a little part where we can park the truck. We'll pack the gear, and then we'll start the hike out there. I got a good 3 liters of water. On this hike, I'm bringing my T-Town backpack, my T-Town gear backpack. So that backpack comes with a water bladder of 3 liters. So that should be enough water for the journey. Should, right? That's always the most horrible word, but it's okay because I have more water in my cooler anyway, so we're gonna be fine. All right, guys, I'll see you guys soon. All right, we just made it past the second curve, and we're on the last curve, and this will take us straight to the beach. It starts getting a little bit better over here because there's some houses, not a lot, but there's some houses over here. That's actually a road. It's a real road. It shows up on Google Maps, and that will take you all the way to the bay. So Holly Beach is an actual census designated area. So people actually come out here to take the census in Holly Beach. Here we are. You see the bay? It looks like there's someone here already. All right. And then you just park right here. And then we're good. So it's time to get the gear, my Teton. So for this journey, we're gonna be packing light. Nothing really crazy because we're not gonna be out here for a long time. But something light, small, something into it for sure. We never want to leave this behind. This. The jet oil, never want to leave this. Maybe a coffee. We already ate, so I don't think we're gonna eat too much more. Flashlight, you can never have enough flashlights. I think that's it for today. I don't think we need anything else. I think we're good. Okay. Got a headlamp, and I got my knife from Swiss Tech. camera today because it's getting dark, and my camera doesn't do too well in the dark, so there's really no point to bring it. So the phone camera is actually a little bit better to record with and do things with, because this camera is pretty freaking legit. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, let's get going. So we're gonna go down that way. Let's see, there's a trail over there though. I don't think there is. The tide might be coming up already. So let's check it out. Yep, super wet. There's a man over here with his family, chilling. So the tide is low right now. The last time that I came, we can only walk through there, and that one we're able to rock it right here. There's a bunch of coral and stuff like that. Not sure what that is. So let's go this way. Oh, look. There's a little trail. The last time I came this way, it was during the afternoon or noontime. It was hot. Look at all that, dude. Qué cosa triste. Look at all the coral. Look at that. So the last time that we came out here was with my wife and my baby girl, and we couldn't go too far. We actually made it I'll show you right now where we made it to, but it wasn't that far. Of course, I didn't want to push too hard because my wife and my baby girl were with me, and my wife was wearing chanclas, so you know, I was like, babe, we're going to hike, and she's like, okay, boom. Puts those dudes on, and I'm like, bro, chanclas, dude. You know how it is. So yeah, man. So supposedly Honey Beach, they're saying that a famous pirate named Lafayette, he's got like a house and a historical plaque and everything up by the Houston Galveston area, I think. So anyways, that guy Lafayette, he said that segunda he hid here when he used to be a pirate, or when he was doing some kind of stuff like that. So he would come into the bay because it was real low tide. He would come into the bay, and he would hide out from the military. And he would do, all kinds of other stuff. So Holly Beach is a very not known to many people. I mean, a lot of people know about it, especially the fishermen. But it's not known to like a lot of people. A lot of people don't even know that it's here. I know I have a friend that I told her that I was gonna come over here this way. She's like, dude, I don't even know where that's at. And I was like, don't worry, bro. Just know that if I don't come back, I'm over here. Check this out. Whoa. Look at the little area over here you can camp out at. I don't know if you can though. Might be. So we made it this far. We made it this far the other day with my little girl. And there was a board here. But I guess the tide came in, look up here. So the tide comes all the way up to here. You see the seaweed? Check that out. That's the island. That's the bridge. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can see it. Here, look, the island, the bridge. Pretty cool, huh? And then look right here, we have a feather. I don't know what that feather's for or from, but it looks pretty cool. So anyways, guys, we're gonna continue pushing that way, but we're gonna go up this area over here. So it's fixing to get wild. Let's see. Hopefully I can make it, because it's a cabron, dude. Oof, trail gets lost over here. You can't really see it too well because of the brush, but there's a trail here. Just so you see how crazy it is. You can't see it too good through the camera, but if you're looking at it like with your own eyes, you could see the trail. It's clearly marked. It's just a little bit overgrown. There, it opens up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna try to push a little bit more. Check it out, guys. Found another little campsite area. Pretty cool, huh? Look, you can tell where they had a little fire pit. Or maybe a chair. Not a fire pit. Like, that would be a real good area to camp out over there. Come over here, set up, bring a little tent, make a little bit of fire. Nice. All right, let's keep going. All right, the trail gets thick. Uh-oh. So you could tell that not a lot of people make it this far out because there's hardly any trail this way. Like hardly any, you could still semi see it, but there's hardly any trail. That's where we gotta start getting careful where we're going, because there's no more trail. So, well, trick is keep to the coast as much as you can. Don't stray far from the coast. That way you have the coastline to guide you. You see. Look, the trail in there. one seems more open. I'm gonna try to make it through there. This is taking me back to my Border Patrol Stone Guardian days in the Fort Brown sector. So there's definitely wildlife starting to come out. There's a lot of noise over there. Okay, I thought I heard a hiss. I was like, bro, there's a bobcat out here. I mean, there probably is, right? Alright. Trail leads this way. Remember, guys, stay close to the coast. That's the thing about South Texas, dude. Got a bunch of brush. Everything down here has espinas, dude. There's another trail that way. Look, and it looks like someone cut the grass right there. Oh, shoot. I don't see an easy way around this. Man. Alright. So, I just found it. You have to go right on the edge of that. You can't even see it, but it's right there. You go right around that tree. Right on the coast. And be careful for dips. There's a lot of them. Chasing Bigfoot. Actually, the closest sightings of Bigfoot have been in the D County, Beeville area of South Texas, and Alice, San Diego, Texas. Nothing down here though. Down here it's just all freaking UFOs and aliens, chupacabras, all that stuff. Ain't no Bigfoot down here. So we've been walking already for a minute, and we have not come upon the duck blind yet. Duck blind hotel yet. Okay, so I came down, I climbed down, and I decided to take the mushy route. And it's very mushy. Maybe I can climb up through there. Let me see. Okay, so I just made it up. I climbed that, and I came from that way. Okay, let's continue. Starting to open up here. There's a little rabbit, I think. Look. We found a bone. So because this is a refuge, guys, we cannot take anything from the field. So we have to look at it and leave it there. Let's move on. Look, more bones right there. Man, that's so cool. So definitely getting into some kind of, oh my gosh. Look. This is a freaking turtle shell, guys. It's a skull. So check this out, guys. It's a turtle shell. Look at all the joints. Wow. It's actually a tortoise. Look at this one. It's so cool. All right, let's keep pushing. See, I think I see the trail go that way. Dang. So it looks like the trail gets cut off again. Yeah. Even if we go that way, still no way through that brush. You just go, let's backtrack a little bit. Come back. Good. Yay, the trail is open for business. Ooh, look. It's a big old crab. Let's see. a little go around took us quite a bit around. Big shot. Oh, found my bones. Okay. Let's see. What's this way? Oh, look. Alright, so we're still walking. It's cleared up a little bit. The brush is cleared up. We can see the trail again. Well, better than we could before, because before we could still see it, but not as good. And now we can see it pretty well. I haven't checked the GPS to see where we're at as far as how close we are to the Duck Blind Hotel. So let me do that here in a little bit. To find a good spot though. I don't want to deviate too much from the coast. It's already dark. Okay, this looks like a good spot. Well, we've come to a big opening. This is a fisher spot because there's a lot of, as I was walking up, there was a lot of like lures and stuff, packets for fishing lures. So let's continue. And I just checked the GPS, and according to the GPS, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Let's see, look, there's another opening over here. Anything interesting? Nope. Continue. Alright guys, I don't know if you could see it, but I found my very first antler shed. Oh, she's a beauty, but she's bleached. Alright guys, well, no luck. We were like 100 feet or so from the Duck Blind Hotel. We just couldn't make it. It was way too dark. We started getting lost. Well, not lost, but the trail got real hard to look for. So we decided to come back, because no adventure is worth your life. Alright guys, so made it back to the truck. We made it all the way to about 100 feet from the Duck Blind Hotel, but that 100 feet might as well have been a mile because of how thick the brush was, dude. There was granjeno, there was mesquite, all kinds of stuff, dude. It was thick, guys, and the trail was already pretty much non-existent. There were still like small paths that animals take and stuff, but it was way underneath the brush, dude, and I wasn't about to get on all fours and go underneath there. I wouldn't have fit anyways. My pack was already getting caught on some of the stuff, and I was already almost on a low crawl or crouch, and pretty much like duck walking and stuff underneath some of these trees. But nonetheless, guys, it was great. It was fun. It was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. I didn't get to where I wanted to go, but I ended up getting out. I ended up doing the hike. I ended up coming out here, and that's what counts, guys. For me, it's to get away from the everyday and come out into the nature. Even if it's deep South Texas nature, that's nothing but brush. But I found an antler shed, the very first antler shed for the Empire. I found the turtle shell. I found the skull. Looks like a nilgai skull. So it was a bunch of cool stuff, guys. It was worth the trip. Even if I didn't make it out there, man, it was worth the trip. We claimed a lot for the Empire. A lot of official first times today. So anyways, guys, this is the Imperial 9 signing off. I'll see you again till we deploy one more time into the great unknown of deep South Texas.